So hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I am here with one of the very respected person of the entire legal fraternity in Arunachal Pradesh. तो मेरा भी it has been long wish, मतलब एक सोचा था कि I wanted to know more about his profession, his difficulties that he faced during his start of the legal profession. So that's why today I requested him, and today I'm with our senior advocate, Mr. Muk Pertin, who is the first advocate of the state. So welcome sir, thank you आपका time के लिए. तो वही है कि this is a documentation basically. Tomorrow I might be there, I might not be there, and sir might also not be there, but this will remain. And then जैसे कि it has been taken as granted कि आज का दिन में कि this facilities जैसा this entire legal system जो courts का working था, but it was not like that earlier. तो इसीलिए उस तकलीफ को किस हिसाब से फेस करते हुए आगे बढ़ा, ये सब we will learn from our senior advocate Muk Pertin. तो सर सबसे पहले तो हम लोग थोड़ा आपका वो अर्ली लाइफ का बारे में थोड़ा सा कुछ बताइए ना, कैसा स्कूलिंग कॉलेजेस वगैरह का थोड़ा सा.
हाँ, स्कूलिंग I did in the village, my native village, the Siluk village. I passed my primary level school from my village. Then higher secondary I did from Merbo higher secondary school, government higher secondary school. Then after that I joined JNC college, Pasigat JNC. After passing BA in 1978, I joined Guwahati University. I did MA in history. Then it was in 1980. Then I joined law under Nehru University, that is Shillong Law College, and I passed out in 1983 exam. Though I appeared exam in 1983, the result came out in the 1984. And on receipt of my certificate, I directly joined Bar Council of Assam, that is Guwahati High Court. And I start my practice in the year 1984 onward,
Okay.
without any disruption till today. I did my practice at Dibrugarh Bar Association for around 10 years. After that, I shifted to Itanagar or Pasigat, my own estate. Then while doing practice at Pasigat, I used to take up cases at Damaji. I used to take up cases at Jonai regularly. Then during that time, the High Court was born, come out in Arunachal Pradesh, and I shifted my professional practice from Pasigat to Itanagar. And since it was in 2000, and since then I am continuing as a lawyer here in the Itanagar. Then while I was doing my practice at Dibrugarh, I was empaneled as a panel advocate of Arunachal Pradesh for entire district by the lead and law secretary. This is James Srivastava. Then at that time, the road communication was not good. I used to go by bus, and sometime I was compelled to walk on foot for 5-6 kilometers when there is no communication because of broken up bridge on the road. And once I attend a case at Teju, I walk around so many kilometers by own foot, carrying my own suitcase on the shoulder. Many times it was happened. Then once I attend court at Yingkiong, while coming down, the vehicle got punctured, they did bowling, and I walked through on foot up to Pangin. And I carried my luggage. So I faced lot of difficulties, I faced lot of problems, and whenever I get confused in legal matter, there is no such person in Arunachal Pradesh whom I'll ask. Even sometimes I got lot of difficulties while pleading before the court. Since 1984 till to around 1990, there was no advocate in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. So I was only lone person who continued the profession and still continue my profession.
It's been more than 40 years.
More than 40 years. Okay. I am in this profession.
Okay, sir, एक ये है, as for my information, जैसे कि during the Appam government and at that time जैसे कि recruitment process तो कुछ ऐसा होता नहीं था. You are also offered the job of the circle officer, but you ignored that and you chose to become a lawyer. तो उस समय में there was no one. तो आपको जो ये इवन सर्कल ऑफिसर का नौकरी को छोड़ के आप क्यों ऐसा ये डिटर्मिनेशन कैसा आया और क्यों आया था?
No, the determination come because of the circumstances which was compelled while pursuing law at the Shillong Law College. Gyeong Apang Leading Chief Minister came to the Arunachal Bhavan and we used to meet. Then he requested me 3 times to become circle officer. I flatly refused his request. I totally dislike government job. I don't want to be a leader, political leaders, volleyball, football. Wherever they want to throw, they will throw if you become a government officer. And I am very much happy with this profession. Government officer means he become the private servant of the leader of that constituency. If he will dictate you, you must do it. Unless you do it, you will be thrown out.
So एक ये है सर, this otherwise also मतलब in this profession या फिर कोई भी profession में नौकरी में हो, we do that sometimes out of passion and passion के साथ ही साथ में जैसे कि earning का भी एक बात होता है. तो इसलिए earning को लेके जैसे कि for my example when I started in 2008, I think the first fees that I received was 200 rupees. वो एक कुछ agreement बनाने था and that too was जो client भी शर्म कर रहा है कि कितना है बोलने के. I was a young lawyer मतलब starting and then हमको भी पूछा fees कितना है. I also was very shy, fees को कितना बोलना है बोल. तो इसीलिए आपका times तो of course बहुत पुराना हो गया. When you started in 1984, so आपका पहला fees कितना amount का था?
मेरा
याद है क्या कुछ आपको? याद नहीं.
Okay. Because at Dibrugarh, I did so many cases on free of cost.
Pro bono.
Free of cost. I want to learn. I want to learn. I don't depending upon the senior also regarding monetary matter. Because if he will give me the money, but that will not last it. It will last only for 10 days, 7 days. But if I can get knowledge, proper knowledge from my senior, then it will be my ornament. It will be a goal, and it cannot be taken away by any other person until unless I die. So I was given importance on the knowledge, not on the money. So I was not emphasis. Even I never asked any money, single price from my senior. And after practice under him for 3 years, he has given me only 50 rupees. In those days.
Yes.
And while I was at Dibrugarh, I was managed by my own rented house, my fooding, lodging, and coming and going to the court. throw the rickshaw. I used to go to the court, throw rickshaw, and used to come back to the house or throw rickshaw. So it was our condition.
So उसका सर्वाइवल कैसा सपोज रेंट रिक्शा वो सब के लिए पैसा कैसे मैनेज होता था देन?
That I have managed. I have managed in the sense that I did some little, around 4 or 5 months, I operated timber. Unfortunately, I had decided to go to Guwahati to join, to enroll myself as Bar Council member. What happened? I have decided to go tomorrow. But unfortunately, on the same evening, I was bitten by one mad dog. Then in those days, the injection was taken from the Nabi, Nabi. And it was taken up 1 week consecutive, and after that again 1 month. So by that way, I missed the date to enroll my name in the Bar Council. After that, I was nothing to do, what to do. So I joined with my elder brother's business, and I helped him. So there I earned some amount, and with that amount I start my practice.
That's a very interesting thing. Otherwise, जैसे कि lawyers के लिए भी, young lawyers especially, to survive initially, it's very difficult.
Very difficult. And it is very difficult to ask money from the relative also. A relative will always think that once he enrolled as a lawyer means he is earning lot. That is the assumption and presumption of our innocent people. Whereas the advocate never earn any money while he is doing practice under any CDOs.
So मेरा भी sir, I remember when I started जैसे कि my parents are still not happy. मतलब sometimes अरे वो लोग ऑफिसर ये हो गया, पैसा कमा रहा है, वो कर रहा है, you are so poor ऐसा वाला. But at initially भी जब starting कर रहा था तो sometimes there was no money मतलब to pay rent ऐसा होने से. I used to call my mom. माँ तो जितना भी बोलो मोरम दिल का होता है. माँ खाने के लिए चावल नहीं, रेंट देने के लिए पैसे नहीं, प्लीज़ थोड़ा पैसा भेज दो अगर से. And she used to cry like anything मतलब तुमको कौन लॉयर बनो बोला है बोल के. And then but somehow he used to manage ऐसा करके ये क्या.
No. My mother also was not happy with my profession. And she told me that you got all the degrees, enough degrees, you are a qualified person, I should be a officer who will visit the school. It was my mother's intention, but I didn't like, I didn't accept, and I continued my struggle, and I conquered.
Yes.
I conquered, and everybody will face a problem and difficulties, but you should overcome those troubles and those problems.
And sir, जैसे अभी तो हमारा court, of course we still go out the High Court, but we have a permanent bench here. It was established in August 2000. तो उसका पहले जो बेंचेस जो था वो ट्रांजिट टाइप में ही रहता था ना.
हाँ.
उसमें कैसे कुछ डिफिकल्टी होता था सर?
नहीं, इतना डिफिकल्टी नहीं था. हम यहाँ में हाई कोर्ट में आते समय में हम डिफिकल्टी नहीं था. मैंने ऐसा था. Initially, when I did my practice in the High Court, I took the help of the retired judges. And whatever fees I collected from the client, I used to give it to the retired judges. I never gave a single price because simply my intention was that I must learn, I must know. So that's why I become acquainted with the High Court cases without practicing in the higher court under any seniors. But in the trial court, really I was doing practice under one experienced person who guided me a lot.
सर जैसे हमारा यहाँ में तो अभी सेपरेशन जुडिशरी का सेपरेशन डेट वाज इन 2013 स्टार्टिंग जो फेज हुआ था जब 2 डिस्ट्रिक्ट एसेशन जजेस वर अपॉइंटेड उसके बाद में अभी तो ग्रेजुअली वी हैव सो मेनी कोर्ट्स अभी जेएमएफसी एंड सिविल जज जूनियर डिवीजन से टिल द डिस्ट्रिक्ट एंड सेशन जज का है ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डिस्ट्रिक्ट हो ही रहा है कुछ न्यू डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स को छोड़ के तो अभी तो कंपेयर टू practice before the DC and the other executives and then now in the court proper court before the judicial officers इसमें कितना फ़र्क होता है सर?
इसमें डिसिप्लिन बहुत अलग होता है. इवन the executive magistrate they become the judicial magistrate without having law degree. Whenever there was an arrest, when we moved the bail, I moved the bail. Though the offense are bailable, but they never granted the bail.
मतलब उनका मर्जी चलता था.
हाँ, it was because of political interference. But in the year after separation, time is fixed, and always court sitting start from 10:30 till to the 4:30 and above all that also. Then before separation, while the case was conducted by deputy commissioner, while the case was in the trial in the motion, when the chief minister came, the DC stopped the court proceeding and ran towards the airfield and towards the circus house to meet the ministers.
Of course.
So when the ministers, the cases were not taken up, the client never pay us the fees. And sometimes the deputy commissioner fixed the date whenever we appeared. But he himself absent. This
Yes,
time also the clients are not paying us the fees because there is no case. So why we should pay? So it was a very, very problem for the advocate. And we don't want to make quarrel with the client. But here in the after separation of judiciary, the trial of the case is very regular. And we used to attend regularly in the court.
Eric, जैसे सर I think sir was designated as senior advocate in 2014.
Yes.
14. And it was in the same year 2014 में sir you contested election 2014.
No, I did. Yeah, I did. I guess it was happened.
2014 में था ना सर वो?
हाँ, 2014 I think. Yes. It was like that.
सर वो जो क्या ख्याल आया? How you decided that no I should try politics वाला?
No, actually, I'm not much interested in politics. I go to the Pasigat to file the nomination paper of the Bosiram Siram. Then, at that time, Ralam Borang was the candidate for opposition, and he refused to contest the election. Then the parties, they don't have candidate. They tried to push me. And I was given only 2 days time. 2 days time for filing of nomination till to last date. 2 days. So it was like an accident. Accident, not intentional.
Okay.
So on the request of the public, I filed, but I was my qualification, I was disqualified because of the Office of Profit. At that time, I was the Central Government Standing Council. At that time, I was the CBI Standing Council. That way.
Maybe sir you are destined to remain here. तो ऊपर वाला का भी यही था होगा शायद. Since you chose इसमें रहना है तो you be there वैसे रहता.
I too feel that way. I too feel that way because they don't want that I should not become a lawyer and I should not become an MLA and I should be confined only in the profession.
अदरवाइज भी सर आप शायद हमको लगता है इन माई एक्सपीरियंस मतलब ऑफ नोइंग यू एज ए पर्सन मतलब यू आर टू सिंपल टू बी ए पॉलिटिशियन सर। आप वहाँ फेल होने था मतलब फेल्यूर होता अगर आप वहाँ जाता तो सर। और एक चीज़ है अभी जैसे कि आई थिंक आपका साथ भी इश्यूज हुआ है। वी एज लॉयर्स ऑल्सो टू सॉलिडेटरी मार्च एंड देन वैसा कुछ भी किया था। दिस इज़ अबाउट द थ्रेट टू द एडवोकेट्स जो फिजिकल ये वाला होता है असॉल्ट वगैरह का कुछ रिस्क रहता है या अरुणाचल में काफ़ी। इसमें सर आपका क्या ओपिनियन है?
I appeared in all the district, but I was never faced such trouble. But here at Itanagor, I faced some problem without a ground. One was because of appearing as a lawyer for one murder case. I was assaulted in the court compound. It was in one murder case. It was happened. Then thereafter again, in one case, two of my known persons with whom I am very much acquainted, they have been arrested and I moved the bail. Then another accused also approached and requested me to move his bail. Accordingly, I moved for the three persons and three of them were granted bail. So at that time, even I did not receive even a fee, legal fees from the client. But the complainant and his party attacked me at the house. So it happened in the sometime. And once I attend court at Coloria, and I was not allowed to go to the court. So the officers, the parties who engaged me to plead in the court at Coloria, they were came inside the room and they locked me from outside. The moment they dispersed, we ran away from Coloria. So it is a difficulty here in the Itanagor.
एक सर विद टाइम तो हम लोग भी देखता है द डिफरेंस जो अभी आपका समय से स्टार्टिंग एज अ यंग लॉयर इन 1984 नाउ वी आर इन 2025. तो इन दिस टाइम सर जैसे कि नाउ आफ्टर दैट यू एस्टेब्लिश योर ओन चैम्बर, आपका साथ में भी जूनियर्स रहा है. यू वर डेजिग्नेटेड एज सीनियर एडवोकेट इन 2014, नाउ इट्स 2025. इस बीच में सर आपको जो है पहले का जूनियर्स एंड नाउ आज का जूनियर्स, इसमें कुछ डिफरेंस दिखाई देता है क्या आपको?
दिखाई देता है. मैंने अर्लियर जूनियर्स दे आर वेरी हार्ड वर्क्स आई हैव सीन. All my juniors, those who are doing hard work, they really become success.
So,
or the reasons of failure in the profession is after becoming advocate. They wanted to do contract works. After doing some contract work, they don't want to see the meager legal fees amount.
वही सर.
That is one of the points. And they don't want to do hard works. They want easy money. And they are playing politics. So that way you cannot become a good advocate. बारबेली आप तो ऊपर में दिखाएगा बहुत अच्छा बड़ा एडवोकेट, लेकिन ये तो आप तो गूगला एडवोकेट होगा. Without knowledge, without having anything, you will show before the public that you are an advocate. But he will not be a true advocate.
इनफैक्ट जैसे डिफरेंस कुछ बोलने से, जैसे कि आई स्टार्टेड माई प्रैक्टिस विद मिस्टर पांगिंग. वो लोग इतना एथिक्स का प्रोफेशन को लेके हार्ड वर्क लेके ही वाज वेरी सीरियस अबाउट इट एंड ही इज़ वेरी सीरियस अबाउट द प्रोफेशन. तो इसमें समटाइम्स अभी नाउ डेज द जूनियर्स पास आउट होते ही दे हैव ए कार, मतलब ना लेके आ जाता है ऐसा है. एंड कुछ कुछ इंस्टेंसेस सर, सपोज एग्जांपल कोर्ट में भी देखता है, सपोज मेंशन करने का टाइम में सीनियर्स लोग है बट द जूनियर्स दे डोंट केयर, दे आर पुशिंग एंड पुलिंग, हम आगे करेगा, ये करेगा, ये सब चीज़ कुछ कुछ जो चीज़ हम लोग में नज़र आता है, देखने को मिलता है कोर्ट में भी. तो ऐसा करके जो आप जो है अभी का हम लोग सर यंग एडवोकेट्स स्पेशली, सो एनी एडवाइस जो हम लोग का यंग एडवोकेट्स को, द लीगल प्रोफेशन, जो डिसिप्लिन, ये सब को लेके थोड़ा सा कुछ.
ये तो डिसिप्लिन तो होना ही है. इनडिसिप्लिन से नहीं होगा, डिसिप्लिन होना ही है. जो भी हो डिसिप्लिन होना है. इवन whenever I used to appear in the High Supreme Court, that time also, where there was no seat, the junior stood up without knowing me, on seeing my dress. But here, sometimes I also feel it. I also feel it.
But lack of proper guidance may be थोड़ा सा. Every senior should also ensure कि ये चीज़
moral ethics, the professional ethics, they should maintain. To do success in this profession, one must be very much struggle, and it is very much challenging also, and it is very much competitive also. So until unless a person who could not do the hard works, he can never become a good advocate. Never become a good advocate. To be a good advocate, he must be a hard worker.
Then एक ये है सर का जो है, सर इज 3 चिल्ड्रन, डॉटर इज IAS ऑफिसर. कौन सा कब का अपॉइंटमेंट हुआ सर?
2017.
She is the eldest.
Eldest.
And the 2 sons, younger sons, they are also in the profession now. दोनों ही एडवोकेट है, हमारा बार में है. तो आप जो है बेटा लोग को कुछ अलग से ट्रेनिंग दे रहे, क्या रगड़ रहे हैं उन लोगों को ऐसा?
नहीं रगड़ना है, but one is not listening. हम बोला unless you don't, हमको unless you don't listen my advice, I will also take care of you. सीधे हम बोल रहा है. मैंने he is a indisciplined person. Indiscipline. When he was in school, I got always complaint from the principal. Then when he was sent to the here in the government higher secondary Konkarnola, that time also he always left the classes without attending. Then he was sent to their room. I always get complaint from the principal. Your son is not attending. So it is very difficult.
So आपका सन जो है, your son is going to get very mad and angry at you, मतलब ये वीडियो देखने के बाद में शायद.
नहीं ट्रू ना, हमला बेटा का भी क्या है, उसको तो मैंने
यंग ब्लड अभी थोड़ा सा
he will realize and repent, no? Later on. And what I'm thinking is that he should get up early in the morning. Okay. While I was in the school, I used to get up at 2 a.m. Throughout my life, I always got up at 2 a.m. And now also I got up at 4 and start studying. So he used to get up at 8, 9. So how he will meet the client, how he will talk with the client, how he will work. Then I advise not, don't do like this. But he is not listening.
Maybe he will with time, जब कुछ responsibilities आ जाएगा तो.
He is burying himself. He is not burying me.
एक वही है सर, तो आपको जो है स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम 1984 से लेके नाउ योर सन्स आर लाइक सेकेंड जनरेशन लॉयर्स जो हम लोग का यहाँ आ गया है. योर डॉटर इज एन IAS ऑफिसर. you have devoted yourself in the profession for 40 more long years, designated as senior in 2014. तो इसमें सर लास्टली वही आपको एक पूछना चाहता, आर यू सेटिस्फाइड? आपको लगता है कि जो आप अचीव करना था क्या है थ्रू दिस प्रोफेशन? आर यू कंटेंट विद दिस प्रोफेशन?
Yes, my name was recommended by the government of Arunachal Pradesh to appoint to be High Court judge. But I'm not interested to become a judge because you will not get any free movement, free talk, free discussion. You cannot acquainted with another person.
That's a good thing.
And after becoming judge, there were certain restrictions. You have to maintain the protocol.
Yes.
So, and what I have seen is that becoming judge is becoming punishment.
Sort of, kind of.
Punishment. Sort of punishment. I've seen.
But so the advocacy जो है हमारा legal profession is best. We are master of our own. किसी से we are not responsible other than the duties, our duties to the client. The duties to the client, we are not answerable to anyone.
Yes.
Freedom है. That is the best part about our profession. Anyways, thank you sir for having me. बहुत दिन से ख्वाहिश था to sit next to you and then learn about you, your difficulties, ये profession को लेके. Thank you sir.
Thank you.